Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Kevin, and in today's video, we're going to be reviewing a book that I finished, which is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've been lagging on finishing this book because I've just had a lot of stuff going on with school and other stuff like that, so I haven't really had time to finish the book.
Stop the cap.
But finally, I actually got down to finishing the book, and now I can give an honest review on it. Now, to start off, I just want to say that this book is non-fiction, and I don't want to call it self-improvement, but it is about bettering yourself. So, there's not going to be dragons and flying spaceships, of course. So you just have to go into it with that in mind. Now, on the front cover, it says an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. So no matter who you are watching this can easily apply to you regardless. If you think you breathe oxygen, you can definitely get something out of this book. Now, before the book actually gets into any chapters, he starts off with an introduction where he explains how he had a baseball incident and how he had to recover from that. And through his recovery, he actually learned about habits, what they mean, and how they can improve your life. After this, we get into the first big section, which is pretty much the first 3 chapters, and it says the fundamentals, why tiny changes make a big difference. And essentially the first 3 chapters can be summarized as the following. So pretty much he explains the power of atomic habits, he explains how they kind of shape your identity and how they can break your identity too, and he goes into how to build better habits in 4 simple steps. And the next 14 chapters are actually going to be about these 4 laws that he's come up with to build better habits. The first one being, make it obvious. Very simple law here. You pretty much just want to make the habit obvious, like it says. So put it in front of you, put it in your environment, and always make sure that it's in the back of your head so you don't forget it. Next law is make it attractive. So you want to make this good habit look as good as possible so that you're actually motivated to go and do it and pursue it. The next law is to make it easy. So obviously, if you can make a good habit as easy as possible while still getting good results, then that's a perfect win-win situation for you. There's no reason to make the good habit harder than it actually needs to be. And the 4th and final law is to actually make it satisfying. So this is what will keep you coming back to that good habit. And with that being said, that's going to be the first 17 chapters of the book complete. And I also want to throw out there that the chapters aren't actually super long. So when I say first 17 chapters,
it's not like that's 300 pages right there.
The chapters are actually very nicely clunked into small sections, and it's a very easy book to read. And then towards the end of the book, he actually goes into more advanced tactics, one of these being the truth about talent, when genes matter and when they don't. He also goes into the Goldilocks rule, which from my understanding, I can give an example like this. So if you're trying to be really good at basketball, if you play kindergartners at basketball, and you're winning them all the time, you're probably going to lose motivation because you're just always winning, and it's not really fun, there's no competitiveness, and there's really no room for improvement. On the other end of that, if you're versing LeBron James, and you're getting your whooped every second, you're also going to lose motivation because you might be getting a little bit better, you might be learning some things, but you're constantly going to be losing, so that's going to drop you down. And the Goldilocks rule is this perfect middle ground where you're versing someone maybe a little bit better or a little bit worse than you, so it's just competitive enough, and it's just easy enough to keep you going and get you better at whatever you're doing. And then he talks about the downsides of creating good habits, which is essentially kind of how you get so used to a good habit that you kind of just go into autopilot, and then if you kind of fall off, you don't really think too much of it, which is the downside of it. And then lastly, he pretty much just goes into his conclusion, and he reinforces the laws that he created in this book. So you want to make good habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, and you want to make bad habits invisible, unattractive, hard, and unsatisfying. He also does talk about how to apply these ideas to business and parenting, but that's extra content. If you guys want to read about it, you can go ahead and read about it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the entire idea of the book. I don't think this video is going to be super long because there's not too much to talk about. It's not the biggest book in the world. I think there is a little over 300 pages, but you're probably going to skip a lot of them because a lot of them is also acknowledgements and other stuff like that, so you're probably not going to read every single page. But yeah, the basic idea is just how to build good habits and break bad ones. So if you think that's something that may interest you and something that could benefit you, I would definitely give this book a try. Personally, in my opinion, I would probably rate this book a good 9.5 out of 10. I really have no complaints when it comes to the book. The only reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is because the content could get stale here and there, but the book does exactly what it intends to do. So I would definitely recommend everyone trying this book out. And with that being said, guys, this is gonna do it for this book review, and that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace!